Alright, it's another nighttime walk, so you know what that means. I screwed up somehow this morning and didn't get out of bed, which is, let's call it 70% true. The other part of the equation here is that my watch died overnight, which is odd because it was fully charged when I put it on my wrist. And because it died at like 3:56 a.m., it definitely didn't wake me up at 5 a.m. like it was supposed to. So here I am once again sitting around 4,000 steps at 8 o'clock at night, trying my best to make up those 6,000 steps before laying my head down. My name is Tyler, and that's the pup. If you're new here, we like to take walks, and I discuss things that are going on in my life, mostly regarding my health and things I'm trying to better myself. And on that note, I just broke my fast of about 3.5, 4 days this afternoon at lunch. I hadn't eaten anything since that last meal in Houston, Texas that just completely wrecked me. And it was a fantastic reset, if I can say so myself, because I feel a lot better now. I feel like I'm back on the right path, and my stomach kind of had a chance to heal a little bit and get back in gear so that jumping back on Carnivore would work properly for me. Anybody out there who hasn't tried Carnivore or some form of keto or ketovore, if for no other reason, I would highly recommend trying it just once. Now try it for a week or two, because the feeling that you get in your stomach, just not being as bloated, I mean, that's enough right there that it keeps me going. Now the question is, do I stay on the diet soda, or do I make one of my last sacrifices to any semblance of living and take that off now too? It's been about 18 months since the last time I cycled off of soda. And I do it every couple years just to make sure that when my wife or anybody gives me a hard time about my soda intake, I can legitimately and truthfully tell them that I can quit anytime I want. And like I said, it's been about 18 months since the last time I cycled off of it. And a buddy of mine last week while I was gone cycled off, and so I'm thinking I might follow suit and just see how it feels this time around. The last time I did it, I gotta be honest, I didn't really feel or notice any benefits to not drinking the soda. Now, I will preface that by saying that I've been off of regular soda for, 25, 30 years. Like, I've been on diet sodas for the longest time now. So, I definitely believe that if you are sucking down the sugar sodas, that going off of it, you would immediately see just amazing health benefits all the way around. But if you're on diet soda, for me personally anyways, and this is not doctor's advice or medical advice in any way, shape, or form, for me personally, I really haven't noticed a big difference when I go off of it. I think it's just good every now and then to do, but I can't tell you that I've noticed any real benefits of it. Who knows? Maybe that'll change this time around if I choose to do so, but we'll just have to see. My big meal today, however, was from In-N-Out Burger, and what I normally do there is I'll just get their salted patties and maybe throw 1 or 2 slices of cheese in the mix, and then I'll, enjoy those just, separate and alone from the bun and everything else. I find them to be pretty tasty on their own. They're right up there, 1 or 2 as far as tastiest burger patties are concerned, and it's a quick and easy way to get that protein in without needing to cook or do anything yourself. Oddly enough, I will say that for whatever reason, McDonald's burger patties by themselves are probably one of the best tasting burger patties when you're not adding anything else to the mix. Boy, it's like I'm back in Houston in that cistern again down here. just under a bridge, but you can hear the wildlife. That's crazy. The frogs are out tonight. This is mid-July already, if you're keeping track. I've now been doing my 10,000 step challenge since the beginning of June. So I'm, about a month and a half or so into this challenge, and happy to report that I have stayed strong through it. And although I've had some pretty close call days there, I have managed to crest that 10,000 mark each and every time. So I'm, on a personal note, pretty happy about that. And we'll see how much longer I can keep that up. Tell you what, I did not want to come out here tonight, if I'm honest. I looked at my step count, and in my head I thought I was probably at, 7,000 or 8,000. And when I looked and saw that I was only at like 3,500, that really hit me with a sense of dread that I was not looking forward to dealing with. But here we are, the pup and I, getting these steps in and doing what needs doing. I don't know how well it translated through the videos of last week, but I will tell you that I had a lot of fun pretending to be a travel vlogger for, a few days back there. I don't know how realistic it is, and definitely not at, like 2 subscribers will I ever become a travel vlogger. But, if there's any parallel universe out there where people start to like what I'm putting out and I get a lot better at doing it, I think it'd be pretty awesome to do this either, professionally or semi-professionally as like a side gig or side hustle. I hope it came through, but it was definitely a fun challenge and a fun task to kind of show you guys what I was living while I was traveling through Texas last week. I hope on some level you enjoyed it as well. If I am to continue keeping these steps up every day, I definitely need to figure out what the heck is going on with my hip and my knee, because it just comes and goes just out of nowhere. Like, I'll be fine for a couple days, and then all of a sudden, just laying down or something, I'll have this shooting pain go down through my hip, through my groin, and down into my knee. And like tonight, I thought, well, maybe I'll go out and walk for a little bit, and that'll help loosen things up. And I don't know, I think it might actually be making things worse. My limp seems to be getting a little bit more pronounced as the miles click on here. And wow, hopefully you can still see me in that whole last clip, because it is getting dark in a hurry here. I don't know how much of that translates, but the sun is now 100% down, and we're only at about 6,500 steps currently, so still a bunch to go, but we're getting there. Pretty sky though. Wow. Luckily I have some more travel coming up, so if there are people out there that are interested in what I'm putting out, and people that were interested in the vlogs from last week, well, you have something to look forward to, because I'll most likely be traveling again in August. I'm not 100% sure where to at the moment, but I found out today that I'm definitely going to have to make some more rounds, so I'll keep you posted on that, and hopefully I can make some fun videos out of it like I did down in Texas. So now I'm curious, because the more I think about going off soda, the more it's gaining traction in my head. And usually the more things gain traction in my head, the more they come to reality. So my question is, those of you who have cycled off of soda, those of you who are currently off of soda, what kind of tips and tricks do you have for me? I know usually that first week or so is rough with the withdrawals, and in the past I've been able to kind of muscle through it. The last time I did it like 18 months ago was super hard. That lasted the longest I think I've ever had withdrawals for going off of soda. It was like a solid week and change. So if you have any suggestions, any tips, any tricks, I'm all ears, and I thank you in advance. I'm really kind of surprised at how much I'm sweating tonight. I think the temperature is like right around 70, which should be perfect. Beautiful weather this time of night for a nice walk, but man, it is hitting me hard. I don't know if it was just easier in Texas for a minute, but it's definitely coming back now. Man, I am really hoping that I've got enough steps in me to get home and be over that 10,000 mark from here, because my leg is killing me right now. I am not doing well. It acted up like this while I was in Texas, and I kind of just grin and bear it for like, 45 minutes to an hour, just trying to get comfortable in bed before it finally subsided and I was able to go on with my life. I really got to get this figured out. It is just incredible how fast the light just disappears around here when the sun goes down. Back into that barely see, but 10 feet in front of me time of the evening. And, you know, it wasn't maybe 10 minutes ago the sun was still up. Surprisingly, my wish seems to have come true, and we are, I don't know, half mile or so away from home. And this return trip has taken us to just about 9,200 steps. So I am a happy boy, because I should be hitting that 10,000 mark before I even step through the door of my house, which will be great. I won't have to do anything silly right before lying down tonight. So with that said, barring any other camera-worthy thoughts that pop in my head in the next half mile, I think this is where I'm going to leave you again. The pup and I really appreciate you coming along for the walk and the journey that I've had the last month and a half, trying to see if I can do this whole YouTube thing. Again, really appreciate it. If you've been watching, just go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. I'd appreciate it. If not, no problem. I enjoy you watching either way. You guys have an enjoyable night. Hopefully my alarm goes off in the morning, and if so, the next video you see will be me and the pup walking again in all of, 10 hours from now, but doing our morning routine as usual. Again, I appreciate it. You guys enjoy. Take care now. And as always, thank you for walking with us.